Hi guys, it's me again. I'm back with another video for Young Wife Life and Husband's Hub. Young Husband's Hub. Forgive me, as it's like a little gnat in my room and this is kind of aggravating me. So forgive me if you see me doing something, trying to get away from my nose. But hey guys, I wanted to make this video today and I wanted to come and pray for your relationships, husbands and wives today. And so I just want to stand in agreement with you wives that you would love your husbands according to scripture and that you would take a stand in your life, take a stand in your mind, take a stand in your emotions for the side of your husband. And husbands, I would like to say the same thing to you, that you would take a stand for your wife. Don't let it be said, husbands, don't ever let your wife have to say that my husband doesn't stand up for me. Or he will let, family or friends or anybody just talk to me any kind of way or treat me any old way. Husbands, don't allow anyone to that's part of your protection. A lot of men think that protecting their wives means when they take them out shopping, they don't let anybody mug them, or they don't let anybody hurt them per se physically. But what about protecting your wife's purity? What about protecting your wife's dignity? What about respecting your wife in front of your family and also in front of her family? What about respecting your wife in front of your friends? That's very important also. So you need to protect more than just her physical being. You need to protect your wife's emotional being. You need to protect your wife's mental. You need to protect her love. If she's entrusting you with love, you need to protect all those things for her. And that'll cause her to respect you more. You got to stand up. I've seen husbands that, they may say, okay, I'm not trying to escalate the situation. That's wise. I understand if something is going wrong and you think, okay, this is going to get escalated, somebody's going to get hurt. I understand that. That's wisdom. But I mean when you can step in without being hurt and say something in defense of your wife. If somebody's talking and they're just downgrading your wife and they're just putting her down and just bad mouthing her and saying things, and you stand right there and you don't even say, hey, you're taking this too far. You can't talk to my wife like that. If you stand there, husband, it's going to seem like you're disrespecting your wife too, not just the people that you allow to disrespect your wife. You need to protect what your wife sees. You don't take your wife to see a bunch of junk and then wonder why she doesn't trust you. Don't take your wife around people who are negative and wonder why she's negative. You know, um, you have that responsibility on you, husband, for your wife. And wife, also you have the responsibility to protect your husband. Don't let your husband catch you on the phone, running down his name, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, kind of thing. That will hurt him, wife. You need to protect your husband's heart too. And then also, young wife, don't allow other women always to be at your home. It's not wise, and it takes all your time and attention, from the husband. So, when he comes home, if he works, he's tired, he wants to maybe spend some time with you, wind down. But he can't do it if his house is always full of your friends and your family. You know, the time for you guys to celebrate, make time to celebrate, but your sisters can't be there all the time. Every time your husband comes home, you know, family can't be there all the time. You can't take care of everybody. You guys need to be priority. And you other people, you are going to have to shut them out of your lives. And I don't mean as a permanent, I don't mean as an ugly way. I mean in a way that says, look, this is priority now. I know I was at home for a while and I was doing the cooking and I was doing this and I was helping you guys and I still love you guys. But let us find another way for me to help you and give you my time, because I'm married now. And guys, that needs to click. I am married now. And that's a whole different case scenario. You guys need to make preparations and room for your marriage. You're going to have to set boundaries with your family, with your in-laws, with your mom and dad, with cousins, friends, sisters, brothers. You're going to have to set those boundaries if your marriage is going to have a chance to survive. And it's going to cut down on conflict. It will cut down on a lot of conflict. Now, I'll give you an example. When I was young, I told you in other videos that I was oldest of 10 children. And my mom, as I got older, me and my sisters would do the cooking. So we would cook and, stuff. My brothers come in and eat. They were used to us cooking and them just coming in and eating. Well, when I got married and I moved out, I had my own apartment and everything, I would cook still a certain time of day. And my brothers thought that it was still okay for them to come by and eat. Well, my husband didn't think that was okay. So that, you can imagine, that kind of caused conflict. So, I had to take the initiative. Wife, you have to take the initiative. I had to take the initiative and sit down. I had to talk to my brothers and say, now I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I know that you're used to me cooking for you guys. We would cook a certain time of day and we would eat. But I said, whereas I love seeing you guys, I'm married now. And over and eat, because they would come over and eat before my husband would eat. They would come over and just start scooping up the food. It's so funny now that I look back on it, and they would come over and then even I would make sure he had something left to eat, but it wouldn't be anything left. Like he could take the leftovers for lunch the next day or eat something if he got hungry later. Well, he couldn't because they had already come over and got a plate. So that's what I mean. That kind of conflict is really unnecessary. So, you may have to tell your family, guys, I love you. Let's get together and have a barbecue on such and such day. Hey, I'll be over and I'll cook for you guys once a month, or I'll come over and do something. Be creative where you can still spend that time with your family. Don't throw your family out the back door and just, go off on them and tell them, hey, don't come back to my house. My husband got to eat. Don't do that. Don't disrespect your family. Love them. Those relationships are still important. Even though you're married, you don't want to shut everybody out of your life. Those relationships are still very important, but they need to be put into perspective. And your family may not see the perspective. They may not see the importance of that for one reason or the other. But you see the importance. Do you want your marriage to last? You want to be married past 6 months, a year? Okay, then some things are going to have to change on both of you guys' parts, okay? So I just wanted to make that video, about things that have to shift, things that have to change. People haven't gotten used to the newness of you being married yet. and somebody else being your priority. So sometimes they get offended and they think you're trying to be funny. You know, they think you're trying to be stuck up, or you're all into that person. The husband, oh, he's too crazy about her. Oh, she's too crazy about him. No, you guys are trying to settle into married life. You are settling into married life. Give them a minute. They'll get used to it. But you've got to allow them to get used to it. As long as you keep them at your place and don't give them an opportunity to grow past your guys' new life, to grow past those, how they're feeling, they're never going to get over it and see, hey, this is what married couples do. This is normal. And sometimes people that say it's not normal are people that aren't married. They don't even know what normal is. They've never even been married. They're just used to you being there. And they miss you. So if they miss you, give them opportunity to be with you, but not sacrifice your marriage, okay? So this is Angie. This is the third video. And my next video, I really would like to talk about submission from both areas, from the man and from the woman. And so guys, thank you for checking out my videos. I hope you like them. I hope they're making sense. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. And like, subscribe, and what's the other one? You know what it is. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.